All right, in this video, I want to talk to you about something that is super important, okay? This may seem stupid or common knowledge or whatever not, but you'd be surprised. I'd be willing to bet you that 90% of people you've seen online, they don't do this. And the fact is that being an agencypreneur, an entrepreneur, is all about solving problems. That means you need to find an answer to a problem. And the difference between people that are going to succeed and not succeed is going to be based upon your ability to find answers. And this day and age is unlike anything that anybody previously before us have ever had. We have this wealth of knowledge that's online, and more than likely, somebody has already been through it. I really want you to focus on using Google. You need to Google things. More specifically, YouTube things. When I started off, I knew nothing. Today, I'm probably one of the top, if not, way up in the highest you can possibly go, web guys out there, digital guys out there, tech guys out there. And I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have somebody who says, hey, Aaron, let me show you all this different stuff. What I did is I went in YouTube things and then I went and applied them. And as I started to apply them and I would hit a bump and something would break, I'd have to go find the answer. I didn't have this stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, the answers are not in Facebook groups. I don't know a number, but I'm going to tell you it's a large amount that the things that people post on Facebook are false. They're not true. Look, here's the thing, guys. You don't know what you don't know. And these people out there, they don't know what they don't know, and they're going to sit out there and scream like it's all. I had a guy in here that says, oh, you can't run ads to a Facebook group. Yes, you can. Everyone's like, oh, no, you can't. You actually can. If you go look in the rules, you can. It has to be a public group, but you could. But I mean, I've got top Facebook gurus that are saying they teach Facebook groups and they're telling you can't. Look, you need to find answers yourself. You are not going to find them in Facebook groups. It's just people's opinions. That's all it is. It's based upon their experiences, which are usually very little. A lot of times, they've never even actually experienced anything. They heard it posted or they heard it from someone else coming off. How many times do you see people tagging other people? Who's the best person in this? They have no clue about that person's experience. Zero. Yet they'll tag people. Why? Because they want to be liked. They want to feel like, oh, I'm part of the crowd. We all desire relationship. That's why I tell people, get a relationship with, your higher power first. Yourself, which is really you, your inner self. You need to learn to Google it, okay? And you need to learn to YouTube it. Let's go just take a quick little tour, because one of the first things that you're going to have to learn is you really got to learn sales. You have to. If you can't sell somebody, then it's not really, this isn't the right thing. Like this is probably not the greatest choice. I'm not saying it has to end your entrepreneurial dreams, but I'm just saying that you have to be able to sell stuff. There's no shame in having a 80, 90, $120,000 a year job. There's no shame in, maybe running an e-commerce store or an affiliate marketing business. Like there's tons of things you can do. Job, being an entrepreneur, whatever. But I'm just telling you that being in an agency environment, which I will tell you will become one of the most rewarding that you can do and everlasting, evergreen. You need to be able to convince another human being to give you that money. You're going to have to be able to talk to people. So let's go just take a look real quick. So for example, you're going to be popping over here and literally just go into YouTube, like right here. How do I do a sales call? Live cold call, live sales call, cold calling Jordan Belfort. Here's all the people that people are doing. Like we operate real estate, cold calling real estate. Like hop into Google and here they are. Nail the first 27. Script download. I mean, look at this stuff that you can find. Here it is over here. You start scrolling through here. Okay, here. Here's a script download or whatever you're doing, real estate coaching. You start finding this stuff and you start doing research. Okay? Cold calling real estate. How about how to prospect on Instagram, right? You can come over here and start looking through all this different stuff. Okay, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago, find what, identifies to you. Social media prospecting, all this little different stuff, you'll learn. I can tell you right now, this one right here, I remember Googling something about a Facebook group, and I found this girl Tanya, and she had something in here. I'll just kind of see if I can search her little group. I'll just show you, like, pop up. There was this thing called a pop up group that she was doing, how to use pop up groups to massively scale your business. I mean, this is over a year ago, and I'm just telling you that, like, you can learn anything you want, right? So I want you to start thinking about this. How to create a marketing contract. I mean, these stuff. I mean, you don't even have to look um, on YouTube, right? So for example, when I go over here, this is where I've borrowed my contracts. Um, this was for independent contractor agreement. And you want to know something really funny? This is, you're gonna laugh your tail off. Those of you who don't know, I went to law school, and so I would go over here and I could actually find stuff. But it's funny, I had to hire an attorney for an incident that happened a couple of years back, and literally he sent me over this agreement, and I went and reverse searched it like this. And I'm like, dude, all you did was went and got it from here. And, oh yeah, well, blah 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 blah. So I'm just telling you that you really need to use Google. You must really learn to use Google. You must learn to really use YouTube. You've got to get this stuff for yourself. I mean, literally, here it is right here, a PDF, a Word doc, all this little different stuff to make yourself and your business look professional. So this is your first lesson of being an agencypreneur, is that you need to learn to use Google and YouTube and solve problems yourself first.